What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday afternoon. Hope you're enjoying some college football. I have not watched any today. I have to get this Twitter stream started, but I haven't watched any because I was swimming. 10-mile swim for me this afternoon, or this morning. God, I was up so early, but 10 miles, that's like the equivalent of a 40-mile run or something crazy like that. I'm ready for the football season after going through all that, but I'm also excited to unveil something new. This is due to popular demand. This is going to be a 49ers gambling segment. As we know, sports betting has taken off around the country, and a lot of you want to know what to bet on, or just for fun to track the spread because Vegas always seems to be right on top of stuff. Well, why don't we just start this ahead of week one and take a look at some of the interesting lines and interesting prop bets, along with my advice for how these are going to go with the 49ers and the Lions. And I'll try to do this every week before every single game. I'm going to give my opinion on the line. I'm going to give my opinion on the over under, and then I'm going to find a couple interesting prop bets and then call it a day. So this will be a short segment. I'll superimpose my advice here at the bottom. And yes, I'll hold myself accountable by making a spreadsheet. You might have guessed it, but I'll keep my tally and my record of picks on a spreadsheet. And hey, if I have a good week, maybe we'll revisit it with another YouTube video. If I don't have a good week, maybe we'll just forget about it. But it's all going to be a good fun. Anyway, 49ers and Lions. First thing is the line for the Lions. Not to be confused, the Lions. The line is a big one, -8. I say take it. I think the 49ers are going to win this game 34-10. How did I get to this number? Well, I used the 2019 49ers as a baseline. The 2019 49ers averaged 29.9 points per game, so we'll call it an even 30. This team, I think, is going to be more explosive. Trey Lance adds more to the running game. The offensive line is better for the 49ers, and Jimmy Garoppolo and the rest of that unit is a year further along in Kyle Shanahan's attack. I think it's completely reasonable to see the 49ers scoring just north of 30 points per game this season because they have more weapons. Meanwhile, Detroit was the worst defense in all of football last season. It was not pretty for the Lions. Number 32 DVOA. They gave up 32 points per game. I get it. They have a new staff. Maybe they have some newfound energy, but still, they have about 5 or 6 injuries along the defensive line. Guys are questionable. Guys are out. Guys are doubtful. It's not pretty. I think the 49ers will be able to dictate tempo. I think the 49ers will be able to run in this game, and that's not good for Detroit because that secondary is full of youngsters and it's full of question marks. So if Detroit was giving up 32 a game last year, the Niners can score, their 30 points per game average, which I think they can against a poor defense. I think that you have a 30-plus performance from the 49ers, and that's 34. Other side of the football, well, the Lions, I think Jared Goff's a downgrade from Matthew Stafford. I think the fact that Taylor Decker, the left tackle, is out, that hurts the Lions against the 49ers' overpowering pass rush. So you may see Penei Sewell at left tackle, but I don't care if you see him at left or right tackle. I think that Nick Bosa, Dee Ford, and Samson Ebukam rotate through to find the most favorable matchup. Jared Goff wilters under pressure. I mean, that's just been a thing. The 49ers have owned him against the Rams over their past several meetings, and I don't see the Lions being able to stave off too much of that pressure. They might try to go to the ground and pound and slow this game down. What that means is that I don't think the Lions are going to match their scoring output from last season, which was 23 points per game. I think this offense has gotten less explosive. I think it's lost receivers with Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones gone. And I think against a really good defense, like the 49ers defense, which only allowed, 17 to 19 points per game in 2019, I think the Lions are way underneath that. 34-10 is my final score. 49ers, 8-point favorites. I know that line's grown. Some of you may get it at 7.5. No, 7.5, that would be awesome. But I think even at 8, you're fine. Take the 49ers. Over under for this game is 46. I say stay away from this one. If you add it up, 34-10 is 44. I'm just not so sure that the Lions can put this one over that total with a garbage time score. And anytime something is going to come down to a garbage time score, stay away from it as far as betting goes, because you're betting on probability, right? You're betting on being smart with your money and heading in a direction that you have a reasonable chance of winning. And anytime that you move to, oh, well, if the Lions score in garbage time to make this 34-17, I'll win the over. Well, that means you're essentially betting on a toss-up. You might as well bet on the coin flip. And I know a lot of people bet on the coin flip in the Super Bowl, but that's besides the point. It's not a smart bet. So I say stay away from the over-under because I think it's going to be reliant on garbage time scores. I do see a blowout in this game, but I don't see something that you could safely say will give you over or under 46. On to our first prop bet. Raheem Mostert, 62.5 rushing yards. I found this on bet365.com. I don't know, if you're in Vegas, you might be able to find it at Circa. That's the big sports book there downtown. Derek Stevens runs it. That is Disneyland for sports fans. That place is unbelievable. So maybe you'll be able to check that one out. But they might have these props. Not every sports book is going to have them. But Raheem Mostert over 62.5 yards, I'd be all over it. Over. Raheem could get that in one carry. He did against the Jets last year. Didn't he go 75, 80 yards, whatever it was? Detroit, again, they're banged up front. Defensive ends are hurt. I don't think they're going to be able to hold the edges very effectively. This is a bad defense that just isn't ready to be that much better right now. And Raheem Mostert is healthy. He's 10 pounds stronger than he was last year. He ran really well in training camp. He ran really well last time we saw him against the Raiders. A couple chunk plays, and this is an easy win. I say Raheem Mostert over 62 yards or over 62 yards. You're good. And then I like the team totals in this game. 49ers over 27. You already know my predicted score, 34-10. I gave the rationale for why I think the 49ers will score over 30. That's only the offense. Maybe they get a defensive score against Jared Goff. Fred Warner picked them off a couple years ago. Javon Kinlaw had a pick six against Jared Goff last season. So that's consecutive seasons of defensive touchdowns against Jared Goff for the 49ers. That would all help you right here. 49ers over 27. Take it. And my last recommendation is Lions under 17. Take that too. I think this 49ers defense is exceptional, and I think this Lions offense, again, no Kenny Golladay, no Marvin Jones. The leading returning receiver is TJ Hawkinson, the tight end. They're going to be going ground and pound, trying to slow down the game. So they're not even going to be in position to score a lot, even if they were capable of doing it. So that's the one that I like. All right, any questions here? Yeah, from Sean Bay, buy the half point, make it -7. Yeah, if you're at 7.5 and you can get down to -7, of course, that's a smart betting move. I'm not advising on buying or selling points right now. I guess you can't sell points, but this is just straight. I'm taking whatever lines I see on Bet365. I know it got worse. It went from -7.5 to -8. So you have to take a look at that. Over under Trey Lance plays to be added to the forthcoming spreadsheet. Maybe we could have some fun with that. I think it's going to be 7. I would set the line for Trey Lance plays over under at 7. Nick Bosa going to be a madman. Lions lost in all offensive linemen, switching a rookie from the right to the left. In all likelihood, that's what they're going to do. Yeah, if you can find a Nick Bosa sack prop, maybe go for that, although I think that's much riskier territory. The bets that I showed you, the 4 that I showed you there, those are the ones I'd go after. 49ers total, Lions total, Raheem Mostert over 62, 49ers covering the spread. That's my advice for this game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comment section. Maybe I'll get around to it tonight. But again, we'll go through the bets right here because this is the first ever 49ers gambling show. 49ers -8. Take it. If you're at -7.5 and you want to buy that half point, you're even safer. Take that. Stay away from the over-under. Think there's too much funny business in that one. Raheem Mostert over 62 yards. 49ers team total over 27. Lions under 17. Those are the ones that I like. I hope that you like them too. And we'll see how this goes. By the way, disclaimer, I'm not in charge for any money that you might lose. But maybe I'm in charge of any money that you might win. That's just how it works. Rules are rules. Take care, guys.